stop. I'm not playing. Got them off. Aromatic tobacco, not tobacco. You keep. That's the new thing, plastic now. You keep running off with the plastic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's more. I'd rather have 4 kids right now. Boy, you some boy. I got the snake bite kick because I'm about to bite him. If you got back issues, get you one of these right here. I'm serious. Get you one. Get you one. I got a lot of stuff I'm looking for. You know what? I've been looking for it for a minute. I said, let me go ahead and get this reading. And here I am, fumbling around. Oh, shit. God damn it. Oh. I'm trying to find the right ones. Slugs. I was looking for my slugs. I'm about to go full. I was about to go full retarded. What's cracking, y'all? What's happening? My apologies. I got ammo. I was looking for my. I've got 3 different types. I was looking for my slug. You see me just throwing stuff up on the bed. I got 2 because they want to sell it. When I bought them, I bought like 3 red, 2 green, 2 blue, and 2 gray. I mean, because they want to sell at Walmart right at the beginning of last year, before the winter, or whatever time it was. So I got a whole smack load of them. But I had to get my officials. And I was like, I know I got like 5 boxes, so I want to use half of these up because I want to rotate the inventory. So I'm going out tomorrow with a couple of the boys from the range who are not working. We're going to go to my other brother, Navajo brother, Air Force brother. God, Safeway saw me and says, yo, I saw your video. Navajo, right? Fat motherfucker, right? And he says, yo, man, why you go so hard on us natives trying to be loud? I says, why you ignore the autochthonous people of this land? And I said it loud to his face. Now, Navajo woman who knows me came out and says, pay him no mind, he might be drunk. Then I says, that's all the more reason to knock his ass out. And he looked, I heard about you on the res. I said, and what you going to do? Yeah, this is for real. I said, and what you going to do? Nah, homie. I said, oh, now you California, now you LBC, huh? You don't know who the fuck you are. I said, man, go about your business, man. I thought you were going to say something positive that you understand, but you don't know shit. Go back and move into a fucking teepee. I went off on him. I said, next time you come in my face like that, I'm going to break your fucking jaw. I'm letting you walk today. And then all that. And look, this is why I went back. I had to give me a couple more avocados. I need to have at least 4 a day. Anyway, a couple of Chinese dudes wouldn't even look over there. They were like, their eyes, for some people to have little squint, their eyes were like this. The Hindu dudes, they walk and they got the nerve to look at you like this. And I looked at them just like this. The motherfuckers looked in and getting their kids going inside. I'm trying to tell you, you put off a certain amount of energy. And if somebody feels some kind of way, I'm not stuttering on this motherfucker. I lived on the res for 10, 11 years. I mean, why? I was right there saying the same damn things. I remember telling them, well, if you are Autochthonous, how come you don't know nothing about the goddamn buildings, everything that was destroyed? That's right, some of your people played a part in Oklahoma and San Francisco, motherfucker, working. I got the pictures. Well, I gotta go ask your great grandmommy if she's still alive or daddy. I think your mammy's lived a little longer than your daddy's. I ain't bite my fucking tongue. Somebody said maybe that's why you got poisoned. No, I was poisoned because look, man, it ain't had nothing to do with the motherfuckers on the rest. The majority of people out there respect and love me. Hey, Red, bring the kids by. Bring them on by. You got the wraps I gave them? What time they coming? They're gonna be there for 3-4 hours now. Everybody's welcome to come and sit down, and you can join in too. That's how I live, man. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people sit there and do this all day, and assault people, this, that, insult people, and everything else. verbally assault and insult, and they can't back up nothing. And I told him, anytime you come in, you can come in here and talk. Open your mouth. He just put his hands up like that. I was gonna whop this dude because I remember I gotta be careful. I step at people. I don't move back. I mean, when you carrying, it's best to move back and be able to move back 12 to 15 feet. Bop, 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 bop. Not me, man. I'll tap you in the forehead with the button, man, and literally and be jicking you at the same time, bro. I don't advocate violence, but never come to me as a threat. Because I'm going to take you as a Sigma. I'm going to take you as a threat that deems dealing with necessary. I had this Charlin ever since, man. Even while I ate with my Charlin. So, you know, I was fired up. Not emotional feelings. I just really wanted to. I felt my skin turning red. I really, really wanted to let go. You know what I mean? Like, and because I love Ma, she came out, you know. She said, "Pay him no mind, Brad. He's drunk." I said, "He don't smell like alcohol." And I said, "Next time I see you, you better be mindful and be respectful." Chewing with my chaw, and that's some old military shit. Man, listen to me, man. Let me get this reading over, because West Side's gonna be going on indigenous ones. I guess you say podcasts or whatever. I've always respected people, but I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna be sitting in the cut. And if anything pop off, West Side is my homie, man. We ride together. You see, that's the difference. Having a conversation and all that, I was on both Sanchez, kept trying to silence me while I was talking. That's why I said if I ever see that punk, I'm gonna take. I don't care what. I hope he practiced up, because the majority of them. I trained 5 police officers to go back on the force, and the other cops are going, who trained you? Now the last guy I trained, Lee, we didn't go to the range. He goes to the range, but other ones we stayed at the range. We moved together. That was the only time I had about 1,000 rounds of semi-munitions, the little blue and red plastic tips. I don't know. I've been trying to find something to buy some because I love using them. So I guess they made it for police and military only. I don't know. I had 1,000 rounds, and we used about 500 rounds, and it hurts. It hurts. I don't like funky ass people who think they're in control of everything when nobody's in control of nothing. And I'm stuffed. Whole avocado. I just took it downstairs. 5 Japanese spice, cayenne pepper, a couple of drops of Carolina Reaper hot sauce. It's genetically, it's you know, it's 2 peppers that make it, but it's so hot with rice, okra, corn, carrots, peas. I'm stuffed. Celery, man, no meat, that's all. And pinto beans, black beans, and that's it. And it is so good. I'm not eating no more. I'm gonna eat 1 piece of dark chocolate, but this one got the raspberries. I'm not gonna do that. I got my dark chocolate. I got tons of this stuff, y'all. Tons of it. Men and women. This one is a good one. Rembrandt don't eat that shit. Okay? Stuff. And half the other, and a quarter of the other half, I got 3 more pieces of apple. Ah, man, I'm running up and down, looking for, okay, let's go ahead and get this reading in. My apologies. Let's turn this down a little more. Woo, I'm stuffed. I just sat down and realized it. And I took 2 more. It's 6. I only take 4 of the, because tomorrow I'll be doing some shoulder presses again. I'm gonna finish off. I took 2 more, only 4. I'm not doing no 6. And I took these 2. I always take in the afternoon. It says take 4 of these. I only take 2. And I took this. Let me show you. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Do 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 do. Little darling, it's been so long, long time ago. All right, let me stop. Y'all, I can't sing. All right, let's go. DNA of the gods. The Anunnaki creation of Eve and the alien battle for humanity. I'm gonna have to take this crap out of my mouth now. Otherwise, y'all be like, he got a black beard in his tongue. I mean, this time. Yeah. I'll get the bag way over there. Now, if any of y'all do chew tobacco, they have some with nicotine and they have the ones without. Whenever I got a crave because I smoke backwoods and I don't want no nicotine except for a couple of puffs of weed, unless I use raw, I get that, which is mountain. It's no nicotine, it's mint, and the other one is wintergreen. All right, and they just like tobacco, man. It's you can swallow it. I refuse to. I don't trust it that far. And just letting you know, I'm okay. I did Copenhagen and snuff for over 30. When I first took it, I was 8 years old. I'll be 40. I don't want to count years. 40-something years I've been chewing tobacco. I got all my teeth except for, I don't, they're not there. They never will be. And I don't want nothing there other than a whole lot of scar tissue and stuff. Anyway, let's get into this reading, guys. Oh, I'm like a tick. Woo! So we were reading the enigmatic MEs. All right, so we're over here, the Tablet of Destinies in Enlil's Nippur Temple. Again, the Tablet of Destinies in Enlil Nippur Temple. Let me go ahead and give some shout outs. I told you I would do that. Yo, Rondo, what's going on, beloved West Side? I'm going to get this done real quick, brother. Mikey Hill, Rondo, make sure you're over there, too. Hey, Sue, make sure you're over there at Indigenous Ones if you can be over there, baby girl. All right, Mikey Hill, what's cracking? What's popping, brother? APJR, come on over to Indigenous One. We're going to be over there to support my brother West Side. We're going to make sure nobody tries nothing stupid and talk stupid. Herbo, rock on. Because I'm not playing the games what they did with Robel. When she went to visit them and they stood her up. So I'm not tolerating that from Indigenous One or anyone. And I love the brother, but I don't care about his little anger, I don't care about all that. He's gonna make some things correct. Joshua Northern, what's going on, family? Where's the Lone Wolf? Yo, I couldn't find you on my one account. I had to go to my other account. When I went to my other account, shared you. Listen, man, just to find you, and that's how I saw your last 4 videos, bro. They bugging on us, homie. DJ, I was wondering where you was at earlier, man. I had some questions, but Snoo was up to par, and Lloyd wasn't here because he be on it too, brother. Ooh, excuse me. Whew. Yeah, raw vegetables and fruits, no meat, just fish. But, whew, oh my goodness, it's spicy, it's burning. It's that Carolina Reaper hot sauce. What in the world is a Boo Barrel? Hey, what's going on, kinfolk? What's cracking? I appreciate everybody coming on. 8 o'clock, he'll be on. So if you're on that daylight savings, you know the hour thing. If you're on the East Coast, you know how it's rocking. All right? Let's go ahead and get in this reading. I'm going to be quick, all right, until we get to Heaven Bearers. Again, this is the Tablet of Destinies in Enlil's Nippur Temple. There's definitely a magical power to the MEs, but there's also a technological aspect of the divine formula. It seems they are some type of program using databanks, each one managing a specific task. Now, y'all all aware, I gotta insert this, the pyramids of Giza, Machu Picchu, and all those, if you like me, used to like welding and building RC cars and all that kind of stuff. For some of y'all remember, I showed y'all a couple of RC cars I built, the big ones and the little ones. I like to solder and weld, I like to invent. The computer boards, like when you want to use Adrenos for memory stuff, this, that, and other, and move certain, servos and stuff, they look just like it. So that tells you something. Now, let me go ahead and get into this. All right, so each one managing a specific task. One of the MEs is thus called the Tablet of Destinies. That's a book I want to get. Look it up, Snoo. Tell me how much it is. And it was set in Enlil's Holy of Holies, unless you know, DJ, in the city of Nippur. All right, and that's Nibruki, okay, where Enlil had his temple abode and the first antediluvial mission control center. It consisted of a tower with a raised platform on which was a secret chamber, the Durga, or dark glowing chamber. for those who don't know. Okay? Where space charts and the emblems of the stars were displayed and where the Dur Anki, bond heaven earth, was maintained. Bond heaven earth. Do you get what that's saying? A stationary place, people. Okay? Excuse me. Was maintained. And that's in the Wars of 88. We're not going to read that. I'm not going to do that today. Sitchin surmises that the Tablet of Destinies consists of the vital celestial charts and orbital data panels. What did I say was celestial? Okay? Secured in the Durga room. People think it's outer space. It is not. You're in space. You're out right now, outside of your space, but you're in space. All right? Excuse me. Whoo, damn, that was good. Anyway, secured in the Durga room in the same temple, another control room, the cure, place of Earth's root. Does that sound like something spinning in a fucking made-up space at 4,000 miles per hour? Or 55, excuse me, around the sun? Features a heavenward tall pillar reaching to the sky. Negro Mountain. Anyway, Black Mountain. A throne that allowed Enlil to pronounce his word so that his parole doesn't approach heaven. A perfect antenna and communication device between Earth and Nibiru. The hymn to Enlil, the all beneficent, does that sound familiar, my Muslim brothers? Lists some of the high technological machines in the Durga room. Durga, sounds familiar? A lifted eye which scans the land, a lifted beam which penetrates all membranes. A lifted eye which scans the land, a lifted beam which penetrates all. And in parentheses it states, which searches the heart of all the land. The heart of all the land. Sitchin 12:295 says about the room that its arm was a vast net, and in its midst there crouched a fast-stepping bird, a bird whose hand the wicked and the evil could not escape. In other words, a fast-stepping bird whose grasp no one could escape. That's a weapon, people. Okay? And then we're going to read this part and we'll go to the next one. In fact, most great gods had their own plane, plane, or helicopter, rolling bird. We know about the walls, right? And the tablets, okay? Within their sacred temple abode, while the interplanetary spacecrafts and rockets, shims, were in the spaceport Sipir, then Baalbek, Baal, like in B-A-A-L, Baalbek, Beck. If you know about the group and the song and what they sing, religious Christian shit. Anyway, excuse me, Christian music, my apologies. And the Sinai. Whoa. 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 The Book of Giants, the Watchers, Nephilim, and the Book of Enoch. What is you doing? If you want to come up here, get your nails out the side of the thing and get your butt up there. You getting bugged out, man. I don't have no kitten lit up. I mean, whatever that cat, whatever that meow stuff make y'all act retarded. And this is by Joseph Lambert. Okay. Chapter 26. Oh my goodness, I am stuffed. I need to walk for about 25 minutes. 1. And from there I went to the south to the ends of the earth and saw there 3 open gates of heaven. And from them come dew, rain, and wind. And from there I went to the east to the ends of heaven and saw here the 3 eastern gates of heaven open and small gates above them. That's earth, y'all, for who don't know what heaven is. Though each of these small gates pass the stars of heaven, and they run their course to the west on the path which is shown to them. Oh God, man, it wasn't a lot I ate. Oh my goodness, all that fiber, y'all. It swells up, and I drink water and coconut water. And as often as I saw, I bless always the Lord of glory. And I continue to bless the Creator of glory, I'm using that word Lord, who has done great and glorious wonders, who has shown the greatness of his work to the angels and to spirits and to men, to angels and to spirits and to men. that they might praise his work and all. That means give thanks. That's all. Salutations. There ain't nothing get down and that's not all that. Creation, that they might see the power of his might and praise the great work of his hands and bless him forever. That blessing, if I tell you my word is bond, shouldn't that mean forever? Do y'all get it? I know the system made us believe like it's supposed to be something repetitive. Then you'll miss everything these bastards are doing in their Jannah. 37, the book of parables, chapter 37 to 71. The second vision which he saw, the vision of wisdom, which Enoch, the son of Jared, the son of Mahalalel, the son of Canaan, the son of Enos, the son of Seth, the son of Adam, Seth, here's that name, saw. And this is the beginning of the words of wisdom, which I lifted up my voice to speak and say to those which dwell on earth, hear, you men of old time, and see, you that come after, the words of the Holy One, which I will speak before the Creator of spirits. The words are for the men of old time, and to those that come after, we will not withhold the beginning of wisdom from this present day. Such wisdom has never been given by the Most High of spirits, and I have received, that's what it says, received according to my insight, according to the good pleasure of the Creator of spirits, by whom the lot of eternal life has been given to me. Now 3 parables were imparted to me, and I lifted up my voice, vibration, frequency, and recounted them to those that dwell on the earth. Everyone heard it. And we read this part and move on to the next. Chapter 38. Whew. The first parable, when the congregation of the righteous shall appear, and the sinners shall be judged for their sins, and shall be driven from the face of the earth. And when the righteous from the face of the earth means to a dark place, an abode, a dwelling of no existence, for those who don't know. And when the righteous one shall appear before the eyes of the elect righteous ones, whose works are weighed by the Creator of spirits, light shall appear to the righteous and the elect who dwell on the earth. Where will there be the dwelling for sinners? And oh my God, I'm so stuck. Where the will there will be a resting place for those who have denied the Great Spirit. It had been good for them if they had not been born. Do you know what deny means? It means to deny the upright and the elect, that which he created. The ones they persecuted, they don't honor, respect, they lie upon, they cross hairs, they put in their eyesights, the ignorant, the arrogant. Book of the Giants. Read the book of the Giants. Awesome. I'm reading. I bought this. Oh, I asked you about something else. Oh, yeah. Jerome. That's who it is. Tablet of Destinies, $12.99. Okay, I'm gonna lock it in. Awesome. All right. Let me lock it in right now. And that's on what? USMillion.com books. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna order that too. I'm just gonna pay with that with my cash. Okay, hold on. Y'all, my apologies for I'm not greedy, but doggone it, man. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up in DuckDuckGo, because I don't like waiting for everything to load across. Here we go. Tabs of the okay, for the Cherokee. No, we don't want that. I'm gonna make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah. Oh wow, it looked like it just Chinese on it. It's Destinies, right? They ran on it, man. They right on it. I'm serious. DuckDuckGo, them Chinese website is right on it. In Mesopotamia's mythology, the Tablet of Destinies was envisaged as a clay tablet inscribed with cuneiform writing, also impressed with cylinder seals, which as a permanent legal document conferred upon the god Enlil his supreme authority as the ruler of the universe. And we go right here, boom. And you had it for how much? $12.99. My back. Target's even more expensive than everybody else. Better World Book, 8 books is too expensive. Thrift books, my thrift books is $15. Excuse me. Oh, you know I got to get Lady Makanika. Oh my goodness. All right, I got it. All right, so I got it. Let me show y'all this. If this is right. Why is it doing the triple load? Lady Makanika, Tablet of Destinies. Check this out. So you know this must be a rewrite. This is the graphics too. $298.99. $298.99. I'm just gonna put that on the what you call it. Yeah, so you can be there for a minute, nigga. No, motherfucker, no. Oh, it loaded it 3 times to get me to that expensive ass price. Motherfucker. All right, we got it. Mine says 13. So put that in. Okay. All right. My apologies. So, okay. Exposing the Expositions, 1851 to 1915. Revised edition of this is 2021 from the 2019 of Howdy McCuskey, his first one, which was more pictograph and a lot of misspelling. Yeah, I have it. I'm not getting it. I shouldn't even bought it. I did. Whew. I'm stuffed. Whew. All right. Without a phone, microwave frequency. An early form of the magnetron was invented in 1910, and another by General Electric in 1920. But it was not until the 1940s when German, Russian, and British researchers used these ideas to improve radar technology. Remember, I'm just going to rehashing this. I want to make sure I'm in the right place. The magnetron works with resonance, and everything seems to be with frequencies, voice, everything. And any device that shows such properties is known as a resonator. In fact, many of the images of one, which look like the bullet holes of a revolver when looked at straight on, also resembles to me the layout of the Pantheon in Rome. Musical instruments use acoustic resonators that produce sound. It's going to talk about the guitar and the quartz and all that. All right. And very interesting, though, is the cathode. And I think I talked about this, which is a word very close to the word cathedral. A cathode was named by Michael Faraday in the 1830s and comes from the Greek word for descent, which is what the energy is one is doing. Perhaps the buildings were really called cathedrals at one time, and I believe that. Now, this is where we're at. Remember I was telling you about the fireplaces, the places I saw, even where I lived at, before the witch call was built, had 2 little sunken things in it, and in the ground looked like something would stick out of it. That resonance, that ether, that's where the electricity coming from, the great poles that were out in the street that were now covered with concrete, but you could still see where these big poles were, and you could see the new night lights. The mom used to say, if y'all ass ain't home before the lights come on, street lights come on, you know what I'm talking about. But the holes where I lived at were still there, and the old folks say, oh, they were big tree poles that were in there, and some of them had concrete at the base. And I was like, what? As a little child, 13, 14 years old, I know what I saw at the library, and I was like, what? Until I started doing the research later on in my 30s and realized, oh, snizzle. And I told y'all about the big furnace that we had that looked like a big Frankenstein head, Frankenberry, with the things coming out, like the tweet, sweet, that's with the asbestos wrapped around it. That was in our basement, and we knew that there was something else there that didn't have all them arms going through holes in the new made floor. You know what I'm saying? Our home was very, very old. Anyway, seriously. Now I've got pictures of it too. Maybe I'll make a post with them. All right. Anyway, perhaps the buildings were easily called cathedrals at one time, or perhaps it was in these buildings where Faraday got his inspiration. It is very hard to explain what a cathode is, and sort of like a battery, but it does mimic much of what the cathedrals are in fact doing. Recall that many cathodes use copper as their main actor. This would explain the need for cathedrals to have copper on their roofs. And what is amazing is that this technology has been around us for hundreds of years, if not thousands, and no one has noticed until just recently. No, fool, some of us knew. Another scientific term is the fractal tower, which uses a type of repeated triangle are square over and over to increase the amount of waves. Where you think they created these deadly? Remember I told you everything is inverted, everything is backwards, reversed, upside down, inverted. I wasn't speaking this as a riddle. I was telling people what nobody else was saying. Everything is inverted. Anyway, another scientific term is the fractal tower, which uses a type of repeated triangle or square over and over to increase the amount of waves and the antenna can receive while I'm stuck. Lessening its surface area. Many of the towers on top of cathedrals, castles, or palaces have the fractal appearance, as do all the world's star forts. Have any of y'all visited any of the star forts on the East Coast or here in America? The ones they haven't disassembled or buried. But you should get out and you need to go and visit them. Walk on them. You'll feel, it feels weird, right? So what happened with all this energy being generated? On one hand, I think the energy is still being generated by the cathedrals. I do too. I have traveled around Europe checking great cathedrals. I'd rather hear that instead of this cathedral bullshit. I come across generally the level of energy that I notice within many of the cathedrals is staggering. In fact, it seems like the large columns that run down either side of the nerve are part of the energy function to move what comes from the domes and towers to ground level. And then we say ground. We ground things. Why? There are passages along either side, and I can at times feel the energy moving down these passageways, as if the energy is in fact circling. The pipe organs are not there for show. They were part of the original technology of the cathedral device. By adding an extra element of specific musical vibration at very high doses, I think could allow the generated energy to be projected out the rose windows. Tesla Tower technology is basically what these cathedrals are doing. In fact, hospitals may have been needed. Just go into the cathedral for a while to be reharmonized. Now, oh shit, I'm fucking stuffed, man. I need to burp some more. I'm gonna throw something at y'all and I want y'all to think about it. I was going back looking at some history books, and it was hard. It was very hard to find a lot of things about lightning strikes. What if I told you the membrane, the dome that surrounds us, is like a capacitor, and it builds and stores up so much energy that you first have the spritz up top, and then what you have from that, the fracturing of the dome, where you get certain blue crystals that fall in the Mojave and the Sahara. Oh, this is a fact. I'm not just blowing wind up your behind. Look it up. Certain places in Russia and the Sinai Peninsula. Yes, these blue crystals fall out of the sky, a lot of times killing a lot of birds. And then from there, you have the next level. I forget what those are called, where you have hail the size of damn near half a Volkswagen. And by the time they come down from miles up, very high, they come down either with softballs, baseball, tennis ball, golf ball, all little flakes, colliding and breaking up on the way down. But what you get because of this capacitor buildup with no proper release, because we're not utilizing the energy, you get electricity that sparks from the ground to reach up, the disturbance, spread over the sky, resonate, and disperse. The capacitor. Somebody said to me when I said that before, you need to write that down. I already got it wrote down. Heaven Bearers, the Great Reset of 1834 and the Mud Flood, Janine Helen. You know, there she is. I got a show in South Africa. You little African ass self. You little African. Okay. I'm not being nasty. She probably would watch this and be like, what you say? And all I'll say to her is, check this out. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Okay, let me stop. Whoo, I am stuffed, people. I am like a big ass tick sitting here. I want to stand up, take my pants down and show y'all my belly, but my tallywhack. I don't want to be like them dudes sword fighting, you know what I mean? It might be like that. No, let me stop, okay. All else aside. I am stopped. Maybe I should have walked for 20 minutes, but Westside caught me and I was setting up the live and I'm here. All right. Oh, God, dog, I'm stuffed. All right. All right. They have figured out how to produce a basic form of free energy. This is right. Over the past few months, they changed many of the repurposed buildings back to what they were originally built for. Unfortunately, much of the knowledge has been lost, but they are working hard and reiterating hard to learn all that they can from all the different books in the libraries that managed to survive all these years. And the library and the mansion proved to be very helpful. And the big book, the one that was stored in the glass case, is full of knowledge about the harnessing of free energy. They have translated some of it, but not all yet. They have figured out how to produce a basic form of free energy, enough to light up the houses and automate some things. And they plan on harnessing all forms of energy in the future. And she allows her mind to imagine that Tartaria will be like that again. Excitement runs through her body, and she can feel it radiate and dissipate into the water. Malcolm walks into the bathroom and interrupts her thoughts. He walks straight to the bathroom sink and washes his face, but he doesn't join her in the bath. He changes his clothes and goes straight to bed. She takes her time and eventually joins him in bed as well. His back is turned towards her, the exact same way he used to be when he wanted to avoid her, and she knows something is bothering him. She strokes his back with her fingertips. She wants some, but he pretends to be asleep, and she decides to leave him be. He will talk to her about what is on his mind when he is good and ready. She lies on her back and closes her eyes, thinking about all the things she wants to achieve as queen. It's a new awakening, right? She wakes up in the middle of the night and she is soaking wet. She is as pale as her white bed sheets, and she can't breathe. She isn't crying, but she's terrified. She tries to call out, but she can't make a single sound, and she tries to reach out to Malcolm with her hand. She flops her hand on his back, and her clumsiness wakes him. He ignores her for a moment, but can sense something is wrong. He turns around and sees the look on her face. "Bonnie, what is wrong?" He sits up and looks down at her while she gasps for air. She still can't breathe, and Malcolm realizes she is turning blue from the lack of oxygen. He pulls her up and over him and starts to rub her back. This isn't helping, so he applies more pressure and gently thumps her head with a flat hand. With a flat hand. "Breathe, Bonnie, calm down and take a deep breath." He presumes she had a nightmare or a possible panic attack and keeps rubbing her back. I got an idea. Y'all remember what I read last time? Her gasps are getting more desperate and painful as she tries to grab onto the air around her, and she clutches his arm. Reminds me of my service dog when he ate the meatballs that I made him. Charisma, and she started choking. She's looking at me, and she starts going, and she falls over like a goat you just scared. Man, I went ballistic, but I went and fall all in. I had grabbed 2 knives, a fork. I was going to trick my service dog. I dug my finger down there, and I grabbed a hold of that damn meatball. It made a sound. She looked at me. Man, let me tell you something. You run at me if you want. She would tear you behind. Anyway, right? He remembers the day she choked on the piece of chicken at dinner and takes her into his arms, just like he did then. He holds her tight with her in an upright position and uses his full might to dislodge whatever is stuck in her throat, the hemlock. She completely stops breathing and goes limp in his arms. He drops her to the floor and gives her mouth to mouth, but nothing is helping. His eyes turn luminous green and he pounds hard onto her chest. "Bonnie, you need to breathe." He nervously calls out to her while he gives her chest compressions and watches her body move mechanically. As he pushes down onto her, her eyes turn gold and it illuminates her face. She has black marks all over her neck, and there is a white foam at the edge of her mouth. He looks at her emotionless face and doesn't know what to do. He stops giving her chest compressions and puts his hand on her cheek. She is still warm. He pulls his hand away suddenly and realizes she is burning up. She feels as hot as coals from a fresh fire. He remembers what she told him. that it isn't so easy for her to die. She explained what happened the day she thought she died, how the soil completely filled her throat and lungs, but she didn't choke. He picks her up, puts her into the bath, and lets cold water run over her pale and lifeless body. He pushes her head under and doesn't know why he is doing it. He watches her face, and the black marks on her neck start to turn blue, and he realizes the marks are actually words. He doesn't recognize the language. It is not Tartarian. The gold color in her eyes fades, and her eyes become dull and blank, and the look of them makes him throw himself back against the wall in horror. Bonnie! He sits on the floor and can't move or think. He stays there until the morning and doesn't move a single muscle. He is in shock and is utterly devastated. This time, she is dead. Jane knocks on the door. Mr. and Mrs. Harrington, is everything okay in there? She asks politely, not wanting to disturb them. They didn't come down for breakfast or check on the twins, and she thought their behavior was odd. She knocks again and listens carefully for any sound. She gets no response and decides to walk inside. No! She cries out and sees Malcolm seated on the floor and Bonnie lying dead in the bathtub. She is lying flat on the bottom of it, and her eyes are still wide open. Jane rushes over to her and pulls her out of the bathtub, lays her on the floor, and tries to get her to breathe. Malcolm sits there and rubs his hands over his eyes and face and feels completely dead inside. There is absolutely nothing you can do, Jane. She is dead. I have tried already. His voice is empty, yet raw with anger, frustration, and hate. How did this happen? She asks him while still staring at her lifeless face. Her expression is blank, but her lips are blue-purple color, and she knows she choked to death now. Look at her neck, she replies and points with his right hand at it. Jane turns her head slightly to the side and notices a weird inscription on the side of her neck. What does this mean? She asks, surprised by what she is saying. I was hoping you could tell me, he replies. His voice is a mere whisper. Jane sits down next to her and tilts her head even more to the side so she can have a good look at what is all over her neck. No, I have never seen something like this before. It isn't Tartarian. She rubs her finger over the marks, but they don't smudge. She shakes her head in confusion. The reality is starting to sink. It should say sink in. Sink in. It says sick in. Sink in. And she starts to cry at the sight of her dead queen. She instinctively wraps her arms around like a mother would a child and cries out in sadness. Anticipation, it's making you wait. We'll finish the rest of this up tomorrow. Janine Helen is a qualified lawyer and writer. She grew up in the city, but currently lives on a farm in South Africa and is part city girl and part cowgirl. She has a passion for agriculture, history, and romance. Her writing is based on some of her own life experiences, and she enjoys sharing her life lessons with her readers. I thought I would save that before we get finished with the book. I know I'm just a snick, so if you don't hang around, you won't miss a lot of tea. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. We're gonna go ahead and shut down. I'm gonna give you guys a shout out, and I'm gonna get myself ready to see what's going on over there on the Indigenous Ones so-called podcast. We're gonna see what's happening, because I know our brother Westside is gonna handle it like a throne if they start any bullshit. Excuse me. Let me see who else came in. Nobody else came in? So I got everybody else. Jay, Tolo, what's going on, mama? What's going on? How you doing, sis? All right. Oh, you're working? All right. All right, roger that. This is all good. Okay, I know that, all right. You have a long... How long is all good? I know that's right, yeah. What's that? It's new. Press of Chicago Education Books in Pennsylvania. All right, I'm going to tap on all this. Once it uploads, it should upload hopefully by the night or tomorrow morning. I'm going to go and check all that one's Giants. That's the... I'm reading it. You ain't gotta read it for real unless you want to read it again and again and again. I'll probably read it about 2 or 3 times, depending on how long we on this damn earth. Right? I know it's kind of expensive, right? Compared to what you showed. I got that one over there. That one I tapped on is 13 something. Yo, where's that at? Hold on, let me go back up. I missed somebody. Hey, Shakira Kurz, what's cracking? What's happening, sis? What's going on, below? I hope I got that right. $200. Oh yeah, they think we are Chelsea Sky, right? $298, yo. It's $290. Let me make sure, man. That shit is crazy. And then you know they got the whiteout out version, and it's not even supposed to be that. But you know when they do stuff, they're gonna make stuff be fitting to them. You dig what I'm saying? Lady Machanika. Okay, volume 2, Tablet of Destiny. 200. God damn, I'll be damn if I buy that motherfucker, bro. $298.99. Second, it says, and he got the nerve to say second sale. I still went ahead and saved it because books like that, it means there's something else there that ain't in them up ones. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I'm dead ass serious. Look, I'm gonna show y'all again. You see it's in the cart. Oh, it's in the cart. It's there. It's in the cart. 288. Look at what it say down there. Second, is that crazy? What they smoking? I don't want whatever they smoking. I don't want to smoke it. I don't give a good god freaking frack dang. I'm not smoking it. Yeah, so the one that I put on, I'm not getting Target. They on Target done lost their mind. eBay is gonna crack too, but Walmart had it, all right, for $15.49. So I locked that one in, but I'm gonna go on my other one. It might pull up something else. Oh, $13.92. There you go. $13.92. Tablet of Destiny, a novel. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make sure because I think I have this on my screen actually saved. Okay. I'm gonna add it to the cart because I'm cool with that. Ebooks $9.99. That's just too much. All right, and added the cart and okay. There's no used copy. It's only brand new. So $13.92. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? As far as the ebooks on the rewards, I'm not using them, even though I have this already on my tablet. All right, so anywho, Sing Sale, use code SPRING23. Okay. I'll order right now then. Excuse me. SPRING23. SPRING23. All right. No, not 2. What is wrong with these people? Back 1. SPRING23. SPRING23. Okay. Apply. This coupon code requires you to have at least one used book from Better World. I'm not getting a used book from you mother suckers. I'll just spend $15.41. So there we go. Proceed to checkout. I just ordered it. You guys can still donate. I've been ordering books like I'm retarded lately. All right. Appreciate it. All right. So that one, it doesn't say when it's going to arrive. And this is, what is it? This is one I have on the thing. I'm not following you on social media. You can suck a dick. I always want to try and get you to do things you don't want nothing to do. Oh, mindless bastards. Oh, the summer is $15.41. $1.49. This tax and stuff, I'm getting so tired of it. So, checked out. And should be here in a week. Cool. We're all good in game. We're all good in game. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry, Papa. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. What was that? So what happened? Did I miss something? Miss what I was just reading, hon. Oh, you talking about when I was cracking up? Booty, Brutus. Much respect. My bad. What is that? Booty, Brutus. What is that? Oh, okay. Hey, Regina Harris, Grand Elevations. How are you, hon? Yeah, she typed. I was there for the ring. Oh, Booby, you said I botched your name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sue types fast than a smoke. You ought to see sometime when I'm reading. Booby Brutus. She types very fast. That's why I'm always going to her to look things up. Because if I was to type, y'all be waiting. Y'all be James, just read. We'll find it for you. Trust me. Because my typing, though I did well in high school, 60 words a minute, I lost that quickly until I went back in the military. And right now, I'm typed like this. All that gone. But anyway, much respect to everybody that came in. I hope y'all enjoyed the read. I hope that was something you could hear. What was that? It was down is up, north is south, and south is north. You got that right. Emerald Mountains and Jehoke Mountains, Magnum Mountains, and several other mountains. Yeah, I've been to so many. There are so many, and you'd be surprised at the ones in the neighborhood nobody even notices or recognizes. You know what I'm saying? And which one is that? Images. All right, I'm gonna check that out too. I'm gonna tap on all those. Snoop. That's crazy. Conductors. Yeah, well, I don't know. I know a lot of them had the little the radiation, the hazmat signature on it. You know what I mean? Okay. The energy are high in those places. You can feel it. Yes, you can. You damn sure can. And do some at these places and meditate for real. DMT. You know what? If you, depending on your diet changes and what I'm telling everybody, what I'm sharing it with everybody, you can open your DMT to flow steadily every day. You can. Rush hour? Y'all retarded. Okay, what was that? Slaughter my name, not you. Oh, I said, where in the world is Booby Brutus? That's what I said. I ain't slaughtering your name. I ain't like I'm reading Russian, man. I just said it all in one. I think it's cool as hell, bro. I don't care. I've been fasting since last year. Awesome. Thousands of miles across America. Oh yeah, definitely. Thousands. Trust me. They're here. I visited quite a few of them out here. And then there's places when you're driving down the highway, you can see the big stones look like mountains that were water washed. I know because I used to dive a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when I used to dive, I used to see these things in the bottom of the lakes or oceans before they would cliff off. And you knew not to go out there depending on where the break was. So when we be diving, they'd be like, there's a cave. And I'm like, into the dark depth? Nah, I'm good. Cause we already down. It's going to take us about 5 minutes to ascend, bro. Nah, man, I'm good. And we on the little speakers. I'm going back, man. 3 big tanks on it. When I was diving down in Florida. Yeah, there's places you can see the same things on these roads out here. Look like I used to call a dinosaur dump. Smoothed over by rain and wind. No, that's the oceans covered that. Intense pressure and heat. You see them in the ocean floor. This shit is crazy. When you ride around Arizona and you see them, it's like, what in the hell? That's supposed to be under the water. And like when I was in Grand Canyon, I was showing people whalebones and mollusks and seashells in the mountains where the ramps walking around. You climb up and take pictures, and you look down. You way, way down. You know what I'm saying? Grand Canyon. And everybody's going, I never even noticed. I've been here 12 times because he wasn't looking for it. Nobody took. What is that? Those are seashells. Those look like mussels and clams. I'm like, yeah. And it blows people's minds, especially when they see a big white thing. And I'm like, that looks like a whalebone of some type. No, I go to Georgia right now, and I've seen a bunch of places I want to go and explore. Awesome. Hey, Benji, what's going on? Grand Elevations. What's cooking, family? I know I got to get back over there and just visit some places, but I'm just gonna come. If I go over there, I'm gonna drive and just like for a week, just stopping at people's houses. Hey man, stay the night. I'm going to so and so. I'm going to so and so, and just check people out. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. You know what I mean? I like where I'm at because I have a little idea, a little knowledge about certain things, And trust me, when these people start moving, if the case be, they're going to move in force. That's why they're here. And all our people are still scattered all over the place. And the little knucklehead gangsters don't know how to move and tactically. It doesn't matter that we've been fighting wars. If you're not together trained up with people, when they move tactically, what are you going to be able to do? What are you going to be able to do? I want to know from you guys, what are you going to be able to do? If they started right now, they went back, suited up, armored up, grabbed all their weapons, and started coming. What are you going to do? What are the big bad people in the hood going to do? Who like to argue on YouTube, Facebook, and all that? What are they going to do? You haven't walked together. You haven't ate together. You haven't thought together. You haven't mitigated and trained together. What are you going to do? It doesn't matter, babe. What you going to do? And then a lot of us who train together or walk together or have fun together, we're nowhere close together. Now, that's why I got people over here. The moment something go boom, everybody coming out, whether it be helmeted in their drawers or with their balls flinging, and it's going to be a whole lot fly out of that, and people better just hit the flow. There's going to be some booms and a whole lot of other things. And we don't want that. The people are ignorant. Look at how people going on other countries. Standing up, setting up. When the CIA and certain LDA ex-contractors were over there creating the rebel rousing and starting BS, secret societies and stuff. And they call that so nobody know who they are. But if you have common sense, you have a little intel, an intellect, when you see them, you know who they are. It doesn't matter how plain Jane they walk, how they mitigate without no response to anything, emotionless. Sometimes they tell on themselves. I got a drink, but I'm scared to drink this, boy. I'm about to be ticked the fuck over. I figured the charcoal will help me that's in there. Not a goddamn thing if we don't have unity. I got a few homies. We've been talking about this for years. We've trained together, traveled together, but we have to come together. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what I'm going to call you? Booby Brutus. That's it, brother. So I'm not, you right here. I don't need nowhere in the world yet. Booby Brutus, I appreciate that, brother. Or Brutus. Brutus is a good name. You know, it's an old ancient Hebraic name. You know, our people take everything lightly. Oh, I appreciate it, brother. That's why some people call me Red or, you know, Jim, Chuck. It's all right. A lot of our people have a hard time gathering in the functioning of their abilities to be copious and move in a way that requires responsibility. Our people have been so trodden down and have acclimated to the system of infertility that they don't know how to be stand-upish. And that's very disturbing. You know? Cali is still an island. Even though they made a dam and everything, it's still an island. You're right about that, Herbo. And when I was telling people that, they thought I was crazy. And even at West Side, y'all didn't. When I told y'all, Cali's an island. Remember I told you about before they found Palestine, there were 7 places that we're looking at. West Side wouldn't pull that up, man. He laid it out there. I was like, look at that there. See, that's what I'm talking about. When people take the advice, look at something, and research it as quick as they can before they remove it. He pulled it up because I can remember everywhere. I know that America and Uganda was the last 2 places before Palestine. And then people have been suffering under these bastards. They have brothers or their cousins. And it's just ridiculous. And then America's arming them. And these motherfuckers know that they're not the real people. But I told you that all these son bitches are the same motherfuckers too. And that they married the women, coup d'etats. And so some of these Negroes running around belong to Yaphet, to Goma. They're not our people. Don't get fooled. They're probably the ones in the music industry running up little brothers' butts, making them sign up, putting mollies in their drink because you don't see the feds fucking with them. You don't, with all the information out there, you don't see the goddamn feds or the CIA running to the music industry, locking them motherfuckers up. Why? Because some of them probably was the Epstein Island or collecting the motherfucking little girls for. Look at Oprah Winfrey, fat ass, stinking, nasty, African, booty scratching nose self. Not to discredit or disregard my true African brothers, all right? Cousins of Ham, yeah, still related. And all them girls and shit sitting over there, Lady Gaga with them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yafet will dwell in the tents of Shem. And what they do? And what these motherfuckers do? Their perversion. They are sick fucking perversions. They got their little cousins running around like there's something, and they'll sacrifice them motherfuckers. If they would wake up, they'd realize and be like, "No, man, you ain't fucking with my cousin Shem." But they too goddamn stupid. Isn't today they little worship Ishtar? So I wonder how many of them are right now fucking and having orgies, sacrificing little babies and shit. Don't bite my tongue with this bullshit on my soil. Now I can get real political and not be using the flagrant flaying of the tongue. But I had enough with all this shit. I really had. Oh my goodness, I'm a tick. I need to jump on somebody's leg and just clap on and be like, because I don't know. I should. I ain't even eat that much. God dang, man. This is what happens when you eat good. You don't eat a lot. I'm serious, y'all. You don't. You don't. I'm living proof. You don't need to eat. I don't want to eat nothing else. If you was to come by me, if I smell barbecue, I'm closing the windows, I'm probably gonna go in the bathroom and yak. I don't want nothing else to eat. I don't eat potato chips. I don't eat sugars. I don't none of that. My body going through some weird pains though. God damn, dang it. Excuse me. God dang it, dang nugget. For those who still use the word God, my apologies. Well, I gotta get off of here. West Side, I think Roundo's coming over there. I don't know where Trauma Hawk at. I don't know what's going on. I love my brother, but anyway. I appreciate you guys coming in. Motherfuckers, $5 or $10 is gonna hurt y'all. I am a book fiend. It ain't like I'm asking for it. If I was in front of you, you'd probably be like, get a nigga $2.50. Donate, bro. So y'all, because the money's worth shit and it's not gonna be nowhere. And I know y'all talking about we're still paying bills. Get you some of these motherfuckers here then. Goddamn crybabies, and learn how to fill the motherfuckers out. Get you some of them motherfuckers right here. All right? 1099As and some 1099Cs, motherfuckers. Learn how to fill them motherfuckers out. You want to see a rough draft? Is this the one with the rough draft that I did? Because I actually mailed one off. No, I think it's downstairs. So it's 1099A, and that's the 1099C, okay? And I got the other ones too. I got thousands of these. Go ahead, learn how to fill them motherfuckers. Donate so I can get some more books. God damn. I ain't begging you. I ask y'all motherfuckers politely. Y'all sitting there on money. Nah, nigga. I know how you looking right now. Look, I can do this to you too. I can't believe I ain't gotta go through all this shit, the shit that I'm doing. Where my goddamn This is what happened when you start throwing motherfucking bananas and snake bite kits and shit all on your bed. You start looking kind of retarded. I got lighters all over the goddamn place like I'm fucking retarded. How many of y'all ever had that? 5 of these. Y'all ever took that? Skate oil, anything like that? For the omega-3 or omega-9? To better your arteries and all that good shit? I'm just asking. Some people might want to know. Like your wife or your husband. Sometimes you gotta better yourselves, people. Where's my good damn lighter at? The light I got look like a crack lighter. One of them butane things. Let me see. Oh yeah. That's gonna stop the ticking. God damn if that ain't medicine. Ooh, child. Oh yeah. I'm about to sit back and smoke this and eat the rest of them apples. I ain't eating them right now. I'll be in a minute. I'll be wanting them. But anyway, I appreciate you motherfuckers coming in. My beloved family. I got 5 children mortgage and I don't deal anymore. I got And you got to buy a whole bunch of toilet paper and water with what's about to come on. I hate you, bro. It's pretty much utilizing your treasure, your gold. It's using what they use on the what do they call it? The ToLU. What is it called? Fuck. Nah, you funny. It's using your trust literally, and most people know about it in the top of the, like, car companies, when you buy homes and stuff. But you almost have to be able to mitigate, like talk to them like an esquire, an attorney or something. And you can look at YouTube. There's many ways, but you really need to know how to fill it out and how to be able to let them know, because when it's based upon that, that's what they do. They get your social security number. When you buy your car, they're double dipping, because they did the same thing. That fucking fake bank, they did the same thing and took it from your trust. So they're paid. They are already fucking paid. When you buy a car, you get them so they can do that bullshit credit check. This is established by them small hat motherfuckers. When they run that bitch and you say yes and you sign with the uppercase, lower, uppercase, uppercase, initial, uppercase, lower, junior, senior, whatever. When you sign that, don't matter about all this bullshit. They're paid for the vehicle. Now here you are paying their raggedy fucking bank, who's double dipping you, that bullshit interest. They're robbing you on your trust. That's corruption at the highest level. And see, this is another reason why everything's going on, because more and more people are learning this and they're applying this shit. So these greedy bastards, like the IRS, that money don't go to roads and to the nothing. That goes to these fucking banks, and it goes to these big motherfucking corporations. IRS robs people. It's voluntary, but you see them locking people up. A lot of that's an act too, to keep you afraid. I don't want to get locked up. We got to pay the IRS. It's bullshit. And then they turn around and they can return your taxes, and they don't even give you what the fuck they took. Because they took interest. They're supposed to keep the interest and return back what they took from you. But that's how dumb the people are. You dig what I'm saying? What was that? Go for a house or anything. Yes. And then you can actually go 100,000 over, and that's what they got to put into the bank. Now, if more people were doing that, the bank would actually be all right. But the bank is look. You are not the what do you call it? You're not the creditor. Isn't that right? Yeah. You don't owe nobody shit. They just robbing the fuck out of everybody. You're not the debtor, the creditor. You dig what I'm saying? Real shit. And more people are finding this out. Trying to somehow, oh, we in debt to them motherfuckers. How? You're sending all that bullshit crap y'all make over there, poisoning fucking people, worthless ass shit. Ain't even worth fucking a cent of what they make a sin here, except for some things, because I gotta give it to some of my people's family organizations. Cause I like some of the things I still order, like certain suits and stuff like that out of Hong Kong, whatever. But all the other stuff, pet toys and stuff, then you wonder why your dog got cancer and shit. Well, they biting on that lead and mercury filled paint and fucked up plastic, getting all that stuff in the system. So how do you beat that? You take over your trust. We are the creator. We're the creditor. Right. We're not the debtor. We are the creditors. Without us, they wouldn't have, but they make us like we're in debt to keep us away from, you know what I'm saying? Awesome. You got an EIN already? You got your EIN? Make sure you get your EIN. It's not complicated. You dig what I'm saying? And if they say you got a company, create a website. Do some dump surplus sales. It's not complicated. You can create a website for free. I think it might be $6.99 or some shit like that. So look into it. That's all I can say is look into it. I don't do that. I mean, I don't run courses on that. So I can just only give you advice. My thing is about the individual that you are and how powerful we are when we become two into one. An LLC is, how much is the LLC? Isn't the LLC free too? I forget. That says we are the creditors. Right, Scott. Exactly. How you doing, brother? Definitely. create an LLC. Many of my people where I grew up, a lot of them have LLCs, barbershops, this, that, all kind of business, cakes, making pastries, all kind of stuff. I was gonna have. I used to be one of those guys that does the notary, because in the military it was free for us to get the stamp and all that. So I used to be a notary for about 8 years. Now let it go. You got to pay for it now. The status from black to Anauia. Okay, principal people. I hate that word Cherokee. Anauia, it's principal people. All right, cool. Do you know what tribe? What clan? I'm the Anawa. That's Wolf Clan. Free in PA? It should be free in most places, then, Sue, if that's the case in PA. Well, look into it. Look into it and create one. Definitely. Your name. Especially if you get an EIN, and then especially if you want to correct your status. I'm right. I'm all right. That's what I love, man. I like to hear that good shit. Well, anyway, I'm going to get off of here because the Indigenous one's going to have a live. I'm going to go over there and make sure that he's responsibly respectful to my brother Westside, because I know a lot of things now from Rob Bell and a lot of other people that he better not get out of character. All right, y'all? Hopefully some of y'all come over there and see. I love all my peoples. I don't like the drama and all the foolishness and the fuckery. Yet some people haven't learned how to tame their tongue when they're talking to their kinfolk. And that makes me think, are some people really kinfolk? Or are some people that gone that most people don't notice it? And they stay because most people are still that gone and they're not willing to up their game for ascension. They want to stay in that descent position, you know? As well, I'm trying at least 5 or 6 different Indian tribes of masters for good. Yeah, Frog is a son. Sue is her. Let's go. What's that? I'm heading there. I'm heading over. All right, I'm about to head over there, guys. I'm gonna sign off. You know what it is, my beloved sisters and my brothers. You already know. See y'all if you're gonna be over there. Much love and respect. Westside Kulik is gonna be on. How do you say that? No, he's not doing on his. He's gonna go over to Indigenous one's platform. Let me see. I'll pull him up right quick. Let me see if he's got a schedule. Before I get off, I already said my salutations. I figure you probably faster than me. If you pull it up, good, share it. I know you type faster than a goddamn monkey tail. Oh, you see the bullet point? The bullet point? That's telling on across the Yoko Day. I miss talking to him. We talked all the time. I talked to him a week before I was destroyed. I've loved that brother for a long time. Chief Darian Two Bears Ross, telling him across the Yoko Day. It's my brother. Kind of like a clan member. Okay? Okay. Let's okay, right on up. Does he have his? He says, credentials, do we really want them, or is it just he's live right now? All right, I'm going over there. Y'all, all right, let me show y'all what it look like. I don't know if he's in that. Oh, my apologies. Okay, let me pull it up, and we go back to it. Okay. Now, if it's on Westside's channel, then let's look at Westside's channel. Westside is. I don't think it's on Westside's. You are not. No, Westside. It's not on Westside's either, man. So he's gonna be over there. Yeah, because the last one he did was 2 days. Did you ask them for their credentials? So he's gonna be on this one. So all right. Anyway, I'll see you guys over there. All right. The Indigenous one, that one. Brother Rebel, you need to teach me this stuff about that paperwork. I actually learned it from a whole bunch of folks, man, watching and checking it out. I'll show you what you need to fill out. And then there's certain information that you got to get from the bank as far as, look, when you got the price, and if you want to go over it, what bank it is, and their numbers and everything. And then you've got to put that amount down that's owed for whatever. That's the amount you put down, and you can put a little more over that. If you get a vehicle, say, look, you can just give me a $5,000 gas card. I appreciate that. On that $5,000, the other $4,000 from your bank, just put it in my account. Because see, it'll come to them. They just deposit in yours. It's not complicated, but these people don't know. I'll show you what I did. All right. Get over there, guys.